Rock for Boxing Disclosure. I'm with Mr. Eddie Hearn. How are you?
Very well. Yourself? I haven't seen you for a while.
No, I've been out of it for a while,
Okay.
But I'm back. Thank you very much, Eddie. Well, you were making headways and you were changing the tide. What happened? Everyone loved you again, and for the last couple of days, it's gone the opposite way.
I'm not sure they love me again. No, you know, listen, when you're a promoter, you're there to be shot down, aren't you? You've got to take the bullets, and it's fine. You know, the proof will be in the pudding when you turn on Saturday night, see a great show, see an atmosphere you may never forget, see a spectacle you may never forget, and see the biggest star in world boxing defending his title.
Do you think they're still going to buy the pay-per-view?
Yeah, of course. Joshua's numbers are phenomenal. We've already seen in the pre-buys the numbers are spectacular. Saw from the workout last night, like there's a euphoria around Anthony Joshua, and it doesn't just come from your traditional boxing fan. It comes from children. It comes from women. And I've never seen, you know, when he enters the ring. Like, were you there last night?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, like the screams when he came out it felt like there was 2,000 women there. You know. You'll be able to judge better than that for me if, you know, women like Anthony Joshua, not just in that way, but just he's very lovable, isn't he? I don't know anyone that's got a bad word to say about him. So he's a phenomenon in British boxing. We've never seen it before, and we may never see it again.
Right, okay. Obviously, the pullouts, there's a few of them. Moving away from Anthony Joshua just for a second, David Allen, where was he? Because you said he was.
He's fighting, yeah, he's fighting. He's coming down tonight. He's fighting an undefeated British fighter, which
I've heard,
the name's,
I've seen it. Is it Double D?
Yeah. You know, it's going to be an interesting little 6-rounder. The key is for him is really to get out on the card, prepare for the Lemroy Thomas fight in December. You know, things happen for a reason. I think Dave Allen's going to improve just through the experience of Saturday, and it'll put him in good stead for the Thomas fight. So he's still on the card. You know, he'll still get paid, and
it's a nice little warm-up fight.
It is. Listen, ideally, we'd like the Thomas fight, and that fight will happen. But ultimately, it wasn't to be, and we've got to deal with that. Still fight. And then move on to the next one. Okay.
Well, obviously, as I said, with the pullouts, etc., you have been able to pull it out of the bag a little bit. I like the fact that you've got Frank Bellioni and Craig Richards.
It's a good fight. It's a really. The Callum Johnson fight was a really good fight. This is a very interesting fight. Craig Richards is with us, as is Bellioni. Richards is 10-0. He was probably 2 fights away from challenging for the British title, but it came early. They've sparred countless rounds. Richards believes he can beat him. Go for it. You know, a chance to change your life. He's confident he can win. He's a very sound fighter, and Bellioni is very entertaining. He does like to get hit a lot, Frank. Do you know what I mean? So you can expect that to be a good fight. And you know, obviously 3 other World Championship fights on the card with Joshua Takam, Katie Taylor going for her first world title, and Kalia fight in a really tough fight.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's a great fight. Again, fights go under the radar. You know, it's like, oh, and Kalia fight's fighting some bloke from Japan. It's like, no, he's mandatory challenger who's 26-0, who's one of the best super flyweights in the world. So, and Big Dillian against Robert Helenius, the giant, another big fight. So yeah. So again, you know, it's a huge card.
Obviously, Dillian Whyte, and you really are pushing the fight for Deontay Wilder, aren't you? Is this a tactic? Because obviously they're tough fighters, they're good boxers. Is it a tactic to steer away from Anthony Joshua?
No, Joshua wants to fight Wilder, but it's my job to make that fight as big as possible. And at the moment, it's nowhere near as big as it could be. But putting Wilder in fights like Dillian Whyte increase his value in the fight, but also increase the size of the fight. So, you know, Joshua says to me, I want the other belts, but at the moment, Wilder hasn't got value in the fight with Joshua like he could do, and like we couldn't achieve the money that he'd want. So I'm trying to build him.
You're offering a load of money, aren't you, for
4 million to fight Dillian Whyte?
3
million plus US TV.
Oh, I heard
that. Yeah. So it's around $4 million. But I mean, he's making, I don't know, 1.5, whatever he's making. But I'm just trying to make good fights and make fighters a load of monies and put on fights that want to see. Do people want to see Deontay Wilder against Dillian Whyte? 100%.
They also want to see the AJ Dillian.
They will see.
Well, they want to see all 3.
Yeah, of course, they will see it. They will see them all. But when Deontay Wilder wants the type of money he wants for the AJ fight, that can only be achieved by building him in fights like the Dillian Whyte fight.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, you're paying what? 5 million? Is it 5 million to Takam?
No. A lot less than that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. He's AJ would kill me if I was paying him that much. But
Right.
but no. So you know, I think Wilder's got to get through next week against Divert. It's live on Sky Sports, and you know, we'll see.
Okay, brilliant. And obviously I want to talk to you about America as well. I think it's brilliant, and what a buy. Daniel Jacobs, very impressed. A really good fighter. Who's he fighting though?
He's fighting a guy called Luis Arias, 19-0. Just boxed on the Kovalev Ward undercard, had a big win there. He's top 15 ranked. Obviously, Danny's coming back from the Golovkin fight, the defeat there, which was a very close fight. Thought he nicked the fight actually, but yeah, it's basically it's seen to be a showcase fight. But if you watch Arias' press conference, he's got other ideas. Very live fighter. Shouldn't have the ability that Daniel Jacobs has got, but can punch. He's game. He's talented, so we'll see. We've got big baby Jarrell Miller on the card as well against Marius Wax, a great heavyweight fight. You got Clayton Seldin against Ortiz on the undercard. You got Conor Benn as well. We're going out there, so yeah, looking forward to November 11th in Long Island.
With Jacobs, there's a lot. I love that division myself. There's so many to go for. Obviously got Billy Joe and Lemo. Is it Lemo? David Lemieux? Fighting as well. Chris Eubank Jr. Who are you going to put in with after?
Well, I think he wants the winner of Canelo against Triple G. So we'll have to see what happens in that fight. Now you've got Lemieux against Saunders. We'd like the winner of that fight as well. So great opportunities. But first things first, November 11th in Long Island on HBO and Sky Sports. Let's just get the win.
Brilliant. Okay. And also with Conor Benn, it's great. It's a perfect platform for him. What made you choose him in particular to take over?
Just the way the scheduling works out. He's very exciting. I think his style is very well suited to the American market. HBO, know Conor Benn, have heard of him. Obviously, he's got the story, and it just worked out with the schedule that he was the guy to get the call. But plenty of other US shows coming, and plenty of our guys going to get the opportunity to go and box over there.
All right, and then we've got obviously the 17th, the big Christmas cracker. People are suggesting, so I hear, because obviously this week hasn't gone to plan as such, like a £10 pay-per-view. I hear for 17th.
Oh really? Oh, is that right? Yeah, tough. No, it's £16.95, so it's a little bit cheaper than this weekend. But I think when you look at pay-per-view offerings, I mean, unless I'm just seeing something that other people aren't, look at our shows, our undercards, the depth of our fights compared to other box office events recently. It's not even comparable. No one likes paying. It's just how it is. But to achieve these cards, to keep certain fighters here, to pay them the money that superstars deserve, this is the only model that's available. Broadcasters aren't paying the rights fees required, and it's not a case of, well, just pay them and pay them 10 times less. Then don't work like that. Do you know what I mean? So again, I wish the money was going to me. It's not. It's going to the fighters and making sure that we can pay them well, build the cards, and create these spectacles that you'll see on Saturday.
With that, with the 17th, I'm not going to lie, the first one I can't watch back. I must admit, I did cringe. I couldn't help it. For me, it wasn't the fight that I thought a boxing fight would be. However, you've done it again. You've brought everybody in, and I'm looking forward to it.
What didn't you like about it?
I don't know. I thought it was more of a show.
Really? Well, it was a show. Yeah, it was a show. But I think what happened then is
the injury. They were jumping.
Yeah, but for 6 rounds, it was a very good fight, a very technically good fight. Both fighters got hit hard. Haye got injured. It was very dramatic. I think in the first fight, Haye took him very lightly, and he just thought, Tony Bellew, not being funny. Now, I think what you had the first time, you're quite right. You had this show. You had almost like a freak show. Now you have a fight, a heavyweight fight, where actually people go, do you know what? Like Bellew can take shots off Haye, and Haye's got to come back. If Haye loses, he's done, all over. So he's going to be giving everything, and Bellew can really fight, and he's massively underrated as a fighter.
Brilliant. Okay, but again, now it's one to look forward to, and it's a Christmas cracker special, so brilliant. All right, anything
Lovely.
else at all?
No, good to see you, Bernadette.
Yeah,
see
you too. Thank you. Cheers.